Welcome back, everybody. We're back with a another list. This time, I'm gonna be ranking the bottom 15 movies of 2021. I saw 72 movies in 2021 that came out for me in 2021. So these bottom 15 are gonna be pretty low, man. So let's get into it. Number 15 spot, we have Mama Weed. This is a French film about a translator for the police that becomes involved in the drug trade and whatnot, and for context reasons. And I don't know, it was just a weird, it was just a strange movie. Like I don't know why this was made. Um, yeah, it felt really off, and it was quite boring and predictable. Um, but yeah, it's just kind of a fart in the wind kind of movie. You know what I'm saying? All right, next is so a lot of these movies I don't like to talk about because they'll either make me like angry or confused. This is a movie that makes me confused. Um, because this is a film that can very well be just straight up like travel propaganda for Israel, you know? And af after thinking about it a lot, it kind of is, um, especially for like, they're trying to get progressive young people to move to Israel. So, because all of them in Israel are moving out. So, like, they get some American gay man to fall in love with or have some type of relationship with the Tel Aviv youth. And I don't know, it just the thing is that I like this movie initially because exactly for the fact of why I shouldn't like it. Um, I liked it because it showed progressive, just normal young people in an Israeli city, kind of outside of like the conflict, you know, um, to show that that there are just normal people living there. It's not all Zionists. Most of these people, like, it's even covered in the movie. Most of these people, they're all for Palestinian rights. They hate what their country's doing, and that's why they're moving out. But I don't know. It's confusing, and I mean, I didn't really like this movie initially. I thought it was decent, but now it's just so confusing to the point where I'm just like, I don't like it. I don't like to think about it. I don't like to talk about it. Yeah. Next is a flaccid documentary about Bob Ross. It's basically like they're trying to do like a Tiger King kind of thing, just create enemies out of real people. Like his manager, business partner, people are just taking advantage of him, and his son's getting nothing. And yeah, it sucks and it's wrong, but God, man, this could have just been an article. You're gonna see there's a couple documentaries on this list, and all of them on this list they could have just been long articles, or not even a long article, like a short article. But no, they have to make a full documentary about it, and yeah, it's just it's fine. It's whatever. Next is M. Night Shyamalan's Old. I've actually never seen an M. Night Shyamalan movie before this, which is really surprising because I feel like I have. I know so much about them. I, I've I feel like for sure I had seen one, but I've not seen one film, and I could see people loving this. I really could. Um, and but I don't know, it just made me so uncomfortable for reasons you probably be able to figure out if you've seen the movie. Um, just both with the filmmaking and like just stuff that happens in the movie, it just makes me so uncomfortable. And I know it's kind of supposed to do that, but I just didn't find anything profound about it. So like you can make me uncomfortable and like have something like really cool going on, and then like I'm like, all right, this is a full package. This is great. But no, this is it wasn't that wasn't here. It was just pure discomfort, and that's it. I didn't really like anything that was happening. Next is, like I said, another flaccid documentary. This is the Last Blockbuster. This is pretty much just nostalgia porn. I mean, there's nothing special going on here. They talk about the same thing redundantly for an hour and 30 minutes, or I actually don't know the length of this, but I'm assuming that's how long it is, and yeah, it's whatever, it's fine. Who cares? I mean, if you liked Blockbuster, which I did, watch it for nostalgia's sake, but just know you're going to be wasting a lot of your time. Next is The Mitchells versus the Machines. This is like a very loved movie. This is like a very universally liked movie, which I just do not understand whatsoever. I was interested in it because of, the Sony animation studio. I don't know the exact name. That, they made the Spider-Man movie, which I loved. And, but this fucking sucks. This fucking sucks. This is just like a pure example of why I didn't go to art school, and like I'm glad because if I'm surrounded by people who are like this or like love this type of thing, which I probably would have been, I don't think I'd be able to survive. I'd probably end up ending my life. Like this is just, oh my God. I never want to sit through anything like this again. Yeah, it's an art school nightmare. A art school nightmare. Next is House of Gucci. Mr. Ridley Scott had 2 flops this year. This one financially wasn't that much of a flop. I think that did pretty well, but in terms of it being a decent film, it's definitely a flop. It's just pointless. The main talking point about this is that it's like borderlines on camp, but it's not enough there. Like I don't give a shit about camp. Like I wasn't even thinking. I was just like, this sucks. This is so boring. Nobody cares. Like, I didn't care about Gucci before this movie. I don't care about Gucci after this movie. It's just, it all sucks. And, I mean, the performances were fine. The accents were hilariously bad. I don't know. It's just, why? Why was this movie made? I don't know. Next is Nomadland. This is another one I don't like to talk about, just because it gets me all confused and angry. This was the Oscar winner, but man, it's such like a novelty piece in a way that like it's a bunch of non-actors and like real people, and like it's such like a look at these people, type of thing. It's like I don't know. It just feels like I've heard people use the term for other things, poverty porn, and I just feel like the people here are just being exploited, and for Miss Darling Hollywood to kind of just insert herself into that, and like I don't know, it just felt so disingenuous and weird. I don't like Chloe Zhao, I don't, and I thought it was hilarious that she made a Marvel movie that flopped. I will say, I haven't seen The Rider. That is a movie I would like to see, and I've heard that's good. So, but for now, I'm not a fan of Chloe Zhao at all. Um, but I will watch The Rider. But Nomadland sucks. Next is the Lost Leonardo. This is another flaccid documentary. This one made me a little bit more heated than the other ones. The other ones were just like stupid and boring. This one was stupid and it made me angry because, I mean, the entire ordeal of this movie is just so stupid. It's just like mega rich people arguing about a painting for way too long. Again, this could have been a long article, and I don't know. It's just the amount of money and the amount of just attention that goes into this stuff from world leaders. Uh, it's just embarrassing for, you know, us as people. I don't know. This film was just an embarrassment, if anything. Next is We Need to Do Something. This movie, oh my god. This was probably one of the hardest movies to sit through of 2021. It's a headache of a movie. As you can tell, I'm already getting tired of talking about these movies because I just don't even like to think about them. It's a horror film. It's takes place in like one room because there's like some shit happening outside. I don't know why I'm giving a synopsis. This sucks. Don't watch it. Next is Coming to America. This is a movie I don't hate. Okay, this is just a bad movie that's just bad. Okay, like you can actually kind of have fun with it because it's just bad, you know. And it's just celebrity ensemble type of movie where nobody gives a shit. They're just in it for the paycheck and they know they're gonna make money. That's all it is. There's nothing happening here. Yeah. The Last Duel, this is the other Ridley Scott one. House of Gucci was just dumb and boring and pointless. This one actually made me a little bit heated. Actually very heated. It's a male apologist Me Too movie. And, you know, I don't have a problem with that whatsoever, but it's just this felt so like forced. It felt so exploitive, in a way. Like, I'd rather not talk about it on this video, but it just hammers in ideas and scenes multiple times because this movie is just the same series of events told by 3 different perspectives, which is a cool concept, I will admit, but it's just so like, okay, I get the fucking point. And the fact that you're still hammering in this, like, I feel like there's some type of guilt going on here. There's some type of bad play. It felt so off, and it put a really bad taste in my mouth. Next is the Venom movie. I did not want to see this. My roommate invited me to go, which was very nice of him, so I went and saw it. The theater that I saw this at, the volume was turned up so fucking loud I thought I had tinnitus after this movie. Like, the amount of screaming that happens is it shouldn't be legal to play this movie at a high volume. Yeah, my hearing is permanently damaged. That's all I'm gonna say. Next is Bo Burnham Inside. This one probably makes me the most just not angry, but just annoyed. And it's I almost didn't put this on here because it's not really a movie, but it's not a comedy special either. It's just kind of its own thing, which I do appreciate. That's actually the one thing that I do appreciate about it, is that it's kind of like what it is kind of unique. But other than that, I fucking hate this thing because it's the humor that people my age consider humor is just vomit inducing to me. It's irony on top of irony, but in such an obnoxious way. Trust me, I love irony, but this is just so obnoxious. It's like the woke irony, you know? It's like I don't like talking about it. I really don't. I don't want to talk about it. This is a failure of a video because I'm failing to talk about these things, but I hate this movie. Okay, I just want him to shut the fuck up the whole time. What makes it even more annoying is that he acknowledges that. He's like, I bet people just want me to shut the fuck up. Ha, isn't that funny? Because I'm self-aware. Ha 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 ha. It's like, yes, shut the fuck up. Shut up. I fucking hate Bo Burnham. I hate him so much. And my least favorite movie of the year, this is humanity's greatest achievement, is Wolf. What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? Like, I went into this thinking that, like, you know, it was kind of in a jokingly way that this was a furry movie. It's very much not. It's far from that. In fact, I respect furries way more than people that would enjoy this movie. Way more. But that's not the point. The point is that this movie is so obvious in the allegory it's trying to make, and it just keeps hammering it in, and it's so cringy, and it's so hard to watch, and it thinks it's really profound. If this movie didn't take itself so seriously, it could have been decent, if not good. But the entire time this movie takes itself so seriously, and it's hilarious. I saw this in the theater. I had to just cover my eyes, like hide my face for so many scenes, just because I just couldn't watch it, or like the amount of cringe that I was feeling in my face. It's like I had to cover it. Like that's the type of movie this is. Yeah, what an embarrassment. But yeah, that's the list. I was hesitant about making this video, but why not? It's a short little effort, but yeah. Peace out, yo. I might make some more lists about different shit. Who knows? Or this could be the last list in a while. Bye.